So we've made it here all the way to Nara, Japan, and today we're at the Kasuga Shrine, and there's 2 concerts we're playing today. And I'm here with Will Ackerman, of course, and Kotaro, great guitar player in Japan, and Kifu, master shakuhachi player. And so just getting things started, doing some rehearsing, preparation, interviews, all these kinds of things, and I'll be taking you along for our journey today. So check it out, here we go.
It's a shorter one than regular size, you know. We call it the 1.5 shakuhachi. Normal size is 1.8. Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit just about the instrument and the history?
Yes, in the old time, this kind of instrument was used to be played by the wandering priest of Buddhism. So they played this instrument instead of pray. So there were almost all the, classical pieces have a very deep meaning of Buddhism, you know. So.
Let's slow that down a little bit. Remember at the top of that?
Like when we were in the studio, the day the Japanese tsunami hit Japan, and we were literally in the studio that day recording music and making the album, and then here we are now. I hate to say it's been 5 years, but 5 years later, and we're now in Japan.
Yeah, you were rendered almost paralytic, you know, by your emotional reaction to it.
I was stunned. Yeah.
And then you found this outlet in writing that lovely piece.
Yeah. The images are still haunting to me.
Yeah, of course. God.
To come here now and to see the kindness of the people, I think that's been something that's really been remarkable for me, is just the generosity and the kindness and politeness.
Yeah. Well, I started experiencing this, I guess, in about 82, 83 or something like that, when we first released the records in Japan. And they're the most welcoming people in the world. And that's the thing about the Japanese. They really are fanatical, but they do it in this amazingly quiet way. But they're so fanatical about things that they love. It's amazing.
I think one of the things that's been really cool for me to learn is just how much love there is for you and for Windham Hill Records here. And you can see it just in the reverence of you know, the eyes of the people. And so many people are just really happy that you're here. You know, I've really witnessed that. And seeing that they feel like they're a part of something here, you know, part of...
I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I don't know whether it was the covers of Windham Hill that, you know, that the photos that I picked that were nature scenes and the rest of it. But they've always equated Windham Hill with nature.
Right.
And so many of the organizations that I've done concerts for here have been something to do with the preservation of you know, forests and that sort of thing. And I think that sort of cemented a relationship with the people too. Right. Katada-san is the man who made it all happen. He and I worked together when I was here, but this man turned into the greatest supporter of Windham Hill that we've ever had. And that's
Well,
the
thank you.
absolute truth. Thank you for everything you do. Yeah.
For me, it's very natural that the music itself of Windham Hill speaks a lot. Many Japanese, loyal fans, they are listening to old, Windham Hill catalog. Someday, I end up my life, and if I'm asked, which kind of music do you want to listen to at the end of your life? So I definitely said, the work of Will Ackerman.
Oh my God.
Yeah, true.
That's powerful.
I wanted to introduce his music again, to the Japanese audience. That's why I asked Makoto. Makoto-san. he's a key man, to organize. He's helping me a lot when Will had a concert tour to Japan, and he did all the technical support. At the time he was already worked for Takamine.
Yes.
So yeah, and especially this tour, we can not do it without him. He played a very, very different, important role, for all of us. So he's a man.
And I'm really loving playing the guitars. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much. So my pleasure. So my first time, I touched also professional sound with you. So 30 years ago. Hi.
Oh, so glad to meet you.
Yeah, good. Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, then he built his musical career, and now he's a top guitar technician in Japan. Yeah, and a board member of Takamine.
Well, we have to go play at a shrine.
Let's do that.
Maybe.
It's coming up on 6 o'clock. I basically made the sunrise, although it's still cloudy. But I'm on the streets. This is the first time I've been on the streets here where there's nobody here. Actually, I'm the first person. I did see one lady, but aside from that, it's just me out here this morning. So I'm on my way to Kofukuji. That's my first destination. About 8 a.m. so I've been walking for about 2 hours, and made it past a lot of the shrines, and so now I'm up in the mountains. I think I'm going to keep going up into the forest a bit and see what we can come up with. This has been an incredible journey, an incredible experience to be able to come here. The Japanese culture seems to have a balance of really revering and respecting the old traditions and respecting the beauty of patience, of experience, of wisdom. There's a instilled virtue of nobility, of understanding, compassion, stillness, of presence, of quiet. And you feel it in everything they do. You feel it in the architecture, you feel it in the gardens, you feel it in their kindness and in the smiles that seem to be everywhere.